Raising a teenager can feel like walking a tightrope. One wrong step, and they shut you out. You try to talk, they roll their eyes. You set a rule, they slam the door. If you're struggling to connect with your teen without constant arguments, let me tell you, you are not alone. In today's video, I'm sharing 4 key strategies to help you build a strong, respectful relationship with your teen while keeping your sanity intact. So, let's dive in. We often approach conversations with our teens like we're on a mission to fix something. We come in with our lectures, our advice, our "when I was your age" stories. But teens can smell a lecture a mile away, and the minute they feel like they're being talked at, they tune out. Instead of immediately jumping in with advice, try asking questions. And I mean really asking, with genuine curiosity and a willingness to understand their perspective. Ask things like, "How do you feel about that?" Or, "What do you think would work best in this situation?" When teens feel heard, they're much more likely to open up, and that's where the magic happens. Now, listening doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say. It simply means creating a safe space for them to express themselves without judgment. When they know you're truly listening, that you're making an effort to understand their world, that's when walls start to crumble and bridges begin to form. It's not always easy, but trust me, the rewards are immeasurable. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Merid, are you saying I should just let my teenager run wild and do whatever they want? Absolutely not. Setting boundaries is crucial for teenagers. They need structure, they need guidelines, but they also need to feel respected. The key here is to involve them in the process. Instead of imposing rules from on high, sit down with your teen and have a conversation. Say something like, "Okay, we need to talk about curfew. I'm thinking 10 p.m. on weekends. But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think would work for you?" When you involve them in the decision-making process, even in small ways, it makes a world of difference. It shows them that you respect their opinions, even if you don't always agree with them. Now, setting boundaries is one thing, but enforcing them is another. And let me tell you, consistency is key. When there are consequences for breaking the rules, and those consequences are enforced calmly and consistently, it teaches them accountability. The important thing is that you follow through, and that you do so without yelling or getting into a power struggle. Setting clear boundaries and enforcing them consistently is a way of showing love and care, even if it doesn't always feel like it in the heat of the moment. It's about guiding them, not controlling them. We've all been there. You're at your wit's end, you're frustrated, and in a moment of weakness, you say something like, "Why can't you be more like your brother? He always gets good grades." Or, "Other kids your age don't act like this." But here's the thing about comparisons. They're like poison to a teenager's self-esteem. Every child, every teenager is unique. They have their own strengths, their own weaknesses, their own path to forge. When we constantly compare them to others, we're essentially saying, "You're not good enough as you are. You need to be more like someone else." And that message, my friends, can be incredibly damaging. Instead of focusing on what they're not, try to shift your attention to what they are doing well. Celebrate their small victories. Encourage their passions, even if you don't quite understand them. Recognize their unique strengths and encourage their personal growth without making them feel like they need to measure up to someone else. So ditch the comparisons and embrace their individuality. Let's face it, parenting teenagers can be incredibly triggering. They know how to push our buttons, and sometimes it feels like they're doing it on purpose. It's easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment, to react with anger, frustration, or even tears. But here's the thing. When we react emotionally, it only escalates the situation. It shuts down communication and creates more distance between us and our teens. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a robot. We're all human, and we all have emotions. But the key is to learn how to manage those emotions in a healthy way, especially when things get heated. So the next time your teen does something that pushes your buttons, take a deep breath before reacting. Literally, stop and take a deep breath. And if you need to, say something like, "I need a minute to think. Let's talk about this when we're both calm." This not only gives you a chance to cool down, but it also models healthy communication skills for your teen. It shows them that it's okay to take a step back, to collect your thoughts, and to approach a difficult conversation with a level head. Remember, parenting is not a battle to be won. It's a relationship to be nurtured. And when we can learn to manage our own emotions, we create a more peaceful and loving environment for everyone. Now, I know there will be times when your teen lashes out. They might say hurtful things, but if you can stay calm, stay consistent, and stay connected, you'll weather the storm together. Parenting teenagers is one of the most challenging yet rewarding experiences life has to offer. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns, and moments that will test your patience like never before. But remember, you don't have to do this alone. Every parent of a teenager has been where you are. And I truly believe that by listening more than we talk, by setting clear boundaries with respect, by avoiding comparisons, and by learning to manage our own emotions, we can build stronger, healthier relationships with our teenagers. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more parenting and personal growth tips. Let's thrive and grow together.